What is your experience with fasting? Perhaps you've done fasting as part of your health routine. Maybe you've been advised to do some fasting to improve your health. Or maybe the thought of not eating for a certain period of time scares the crap out of you and it's something you want to know about but are scared to try. Today, I'm going to share with you a bit of experience and a bit of knowledge I have around fasting. I've been doing fasting for a long time as part of my health regime, and I'd love to share that with you today. Hi, my name is Leah. I am a yoga teacher and macrobiotic practitioner. I've been practicing yoga and macrobiotics for almost 30 years, and I'm wanting to share my experience and passion for health and well-being with you on this channel. If you haven't yet, click that subscribe button to get more videos like this. So first up, what is fasting and why should we even do it? So fasting is the abstinence of or the cessation of taking food and or liquid into the body for a certain period of time. Now fasts can be short, they can be long, they can be in between. Fasts can be done for health reasons, they may be done for religious or cultural purposes as well, depending on the religion or culture that you belong to. Fasting has been done in humans and in animals for a very long time. If an animal gets sick, there'll probably be a period of time where they stop eating to help realign and rebalance their system. Similarly, when you get sick, you might notice that you don't feel hungry and you don't want to eat. And there's certain conditions where you stop eating that can actually help bring about balance into the body. All right, so there's different types of fasts that you can do and different types of fasts that I've practiced. So my first ever yoga retreat back when I was 21 was actually a half fasting retreat. And at the time, I actually didn't know that I was signing up for this. I just went along because I was really excited and really pumped about doing yoga, and this retreat sounded amazing. But basically on this half fasting retreat, we had very small portions of food, breakfast, lunch and dinner, very small amounts of food, a little bowl of miso soup, a spoonful of brown rice, maybe at night a small bowl of broth with a couple of noodles in it. So it was very small amounts of food taken at specific times throughout the day. And we were guided through a whole lot of yoga and cleansing practices as part of that process. Now that was an extreme situation that was set over 7 days, and it was monitored by people there, my yoga teachers, who were guiding us through the process. So it was a medicinal cleansing process, which would be hard to replicate on your own. Okay. However, there are fasts that we can do on our own quite safely. And the first type of fast I would recommend is what's called intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting has been around for a while as well, and it's basically a period of time, generally between 12 to 16 hours, where you go without taking in any calories. So you can still drink water. Some people still say you can drink coffee, but that's a whole different story. So intermittent fasting, so you could do this if you have your evening meal at 6 p.m, then you could then postpone having breakfast until either sometime, 12 hours would be 6 a.m, but I would recommend that you go longer, like 14 hours. So that would be 8 a.m. the following day, or even 16 hours, which would make it 10 a.m. the following day. And this is a really good practice to have because half the time you're asleep. So thinking about food shouldn't be a problem unless you're someone who likes to get up in the middle of the night and have a snack. Okay, so intermittent fasting is really powerful and a great way to stabilize your weight if you're worried about losing weight, or so for women, especially in menopause, perimenopause, who find weight gain an issue, this is a really great protocol to start practicing. Now, with intermittent fasting, because you go without food for this minimum of 12-hour period, what happens is you have two different energy systems in your body. So when you stop eating, your glucose system will kick in, and after you eat, the glucose system manages your energy levels inside your body. If after about 12 hours or so you don't take in any more food, your ketogenic system will kick in and you'll start to actually burn fat rather than glucose. So this is a really good tool for women who may be wanting to lose weight, and men as well, who may find that there's a few kilos they want to get rid of, and this is going to help to start burning off the fat stores in your body, which might be hanging around. Now, the other types of fasting are things like partial fasting. So generally speaking, you might go on a health kick and you take out all ultra processed food from your diet, or you take out all items with sugar, or you get rid of all gluten products in your diet. And this could be considered a type of fast because you're removing, or partial fast, because you're removing a certain type of food out of your daily diet. And you will get results of some kind from, and benefits from doing these types of partial fasts, especially if you remove sugar, processed food, and gluten may or may not be an issue for you, but it can also be a great way to sort of give the digestive system a break too. So why is fasting good for you? Let's get on to this point. So especially the intermittent fasting, because I think that's more sort of the theme of this video today, is that for some people who eat a lot of maybe ultra processed food or processed food, lots of refined products like white bread, white pasta, white rice, you might build what's called insulin resistance in your body, which means it's harder for your body to break down the glucose and store it, because your pancreas is not able to function as well, and you can't, and your insulin process is, I guess compromised. So by pausing for a certain amount of time and not eating, you're giving your body a chance to recalibrate and reduce that chance of insulin resistance. And especially if you take out the ultra processed foods and the sugars and all those things, then that's going to help things along as well. Now, the other thing that fasting can do is reduce inflammation in the body. So if we stop putting things in, the body doesn't need to work as hard to process all that stuff. We get a bit of a break, and there's an opportunity for the body to regenerate, refresh, and inflammation levels can go down. Now, studies have also shown that fasting may improve heart health. It may help to prevent also neurodegenerative conditions, especially as we get older. And it may also increase longevity and delay associated diseases of old age. And of course, there's that opportunity to potentially reduce body weight and body fat. So there's lots of reasons to practice fasting or to integrate fasting into your lifestyle. Like I said, intermittent fasting is a great place to start, doing that 12 to 16 hour break between dinner and breakfast, or you could even go from lunch to breakfast the following day, depending on your schedule, depending on how your family operates and what works for you with your lifestyle. I think it's really important with any fasting, we integrate it into our lifestyle so it becomes more of a habit than a chore. So there's some ideas for you. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Some other types of fasts that people do can include water fasts, where you just drink water for a certain period of time. And if you're doing intermittent fasting, of course, you can still drink water. And I also still drink my Japanese twig tea in that period of time as well. And there's also things like brown rice fasts, which is really popular or common in macrobiotic way of healing. So a brown rice fast can be a very strong fast. Basically, you just eat brown rice over either somewhere between 3 to 10 days to help neutralize and cleanse the body. So I won't talk about that today, but that's just some food for thought. All right, so if you have any questions, please leave a comment. I look forward to hearing what you have to say about this topic. It should be done with some, perhaps if you are concerned about a condition you have, check in with your doctor first, maybe read some books, find some resources online. There's plenty of information out there. do your research before you start doing this protocol, but there is a lot of information, so try not to get overwhelmed as well. If you want some help or assistance, I'm happy to work with you and guide you through this process too, so feel free to get in touch. There'll be a link somewhere below this video for you to do just that. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I really appreciate you and honor your time. So thank you for being here, and until next time, have a wonderful day.